Hi UK Battle Rap. How you guys doing? I'm sorry for the delay of this video. I'm concerned that my trip to the UK this year may be my last, so I needed time to arrange my thoughts. I would like to thank everyone who donated to my GoFundMe and shared it on social media. I am home because of all you guys. I feel touched like Danny Ramsey's victims. I'd like to thank Brother Exhale and Tori for helping me out in the forums and in real life. So dialect take care of Tori, make sure even when you grow old, right, take them Viagra pills, bruv. Give her that King Kong ding dong forever. She deserves it. I'd like to thank Bowski for setting up the GoFundMe and taking care of me for most of my time in England. He dressed up like a chick and all that. And made sure I stayed horny and everything. He cooked for me. He did everything for me, man. Thank you so much, Bowski. I love you so much, man. From one fat guy to another. Thank you to all the leagues that helped me. Bowski again, Mickey and Hulk from King of the Ronalds. Rowan Fife and Sean Delgado from Don't Flop. And Jacob Croft from Prime Cut Entertainment for having me in Wales for the first time. All you guys have taken care of me. Rowan, I love you, man, but you gotta lose weight, bro. There can only be one Asian who's fat in UK Battle Rap. And it's not you. You're meant to have a six-pack. Get on it, bro. And thank you to Lefty and Impact for supplying me with an army of big booty black girls. As well as Hulk and his whole squad for showing me a good time on the Don't Flop tour. You guys are amazing. Especially Luke. Shouts to Luke, Hulk's boy, the guy with the hat. I'd like to thank the crowd in Prime Cut who donated to my GoFundMe and who helped me out. Thank you so much. You guys rep Wales to the fullest. Especially the battles who are there, like Crash, Ebony, and whatnot. Yeah. Also, I'd like to thank Most Proud, Max Sherry, Henry. You guys made Wales so much fun. Unfortunately, Henry and Most Proud they're not single, so we couldn't go to the split joint, even though we couldn't afford to. But that's okay, it's the thought that counts, right? I'll never troll Max Sherry's nipples again, man. You good in my books. Your nipples are troll proof from now on. I'd like to thank LJ for being so good to me in Nottingham and wearing low cut tops that showed off her double D's in the freezing cold for a week. That must have taken a lot of effort. Thank you so much, LJ. I'd like to thank Emily Tilly for lending me her phone charger. I'll figure out a way of giving it back. Yeah? Thank you so much. I'd like to thank Jordana for babysitting me, my luggage, and helping me out. Thank you so much, and thank you for being so cute. I would like to thank Rory. I keep forgetting this guy's like pronunciation of his name, but I don't forget the human being. Thank you to Rory, and Tony from RIF Rappers Full for all their time at Victoria Station. And thank you to UK Battle Rap. I've also thanked everyone who helped me out with the GoFundMe individually, and I've thanked a lot of other people individually as well. Battling in the UK, especially for Don't Flop, has been one of the happiest moments of my life. It's not really about being famous. That's not the point. I look up to O'Shea than Tom Cruise any day. It's contributing hundreds of hours of writing and prepping and memorizing, and then finally seeing that so many people love what you create. It was building something that was mine. I was putting all my effort my soul, my thoughts, my creativity, my time into something and sharing it with so many people. Battling in the UK since 2011 has taught me so much about life and myself. I used to go to an international school, a British international school. I got GCSEs and everything, man. But most of the British kids I was with in my international school were middle to upper class kids. Yeah, you never hear them use the word geezer or man, it's like that, you know. No. Don't Flop was the first time I hung out with real, normal, working class Brits. And as fucked as this sounds, the thing with battle rap is it brings together people of every ethnicity, religion, and economic and social class and culture. By contributing to something together based on sheer creativity and effort, regardless of where you came from, it shows us what being human is all about. When I was stuck in England for like 4 months, 2012, it was Mickey who let me stay at his place. A lot of my rich British friends at London at the time didn't even answer my messages. Not even, sorry, you can't stay at my place because my dog is having a baby. Not even that. Straight up ignoring me. Everyone has their own challenges in life, and everyone has their own journey. For mine, right? You really, in general, you really find out who you are and what matters, and who genuinely is who is genuinely your friend in the hardest times of your life when you're pursuing something that you love. You don't find out all that stuff when you're at the top of the food chain. A friend of mine in Malaysia, an actor, Jeffrey Zal, told me that the less we have, the more we want to give. Because we know what it's like to have something like it. I realized through all my time with UK battle rap, especially, not just battling other countries, but especially battling in the UK, all the stuff that I didn't like about myself, and all the things that I wanted to improve about myself. It was great to meet so many good people, so many genuine talent, but people who weren't just talented, but also good people, like Psychosis Holocaust, Respect BA. You know, and the thing is, there's nothing like you're stuck in your boss's storeroom, right? Sleeping for 6 months, working on a project, and you see Censor, you see like Respect BA and all that, you know. You want to go out there and battle the world. And years later, your friends Respect BA, you're having chats with like Censor and whatnot, exchanging ideas about writing scripts, the world, and all that, like as human beings. And you're being friends with people who you only watched a few years ago and looked up to, thousands of miles away. It taught me that if you keep on going and you try to find a way, you'll get what you truly want. Sometimes, a lot of times, at least a lot of times in life, sometimes you don't get what you want. but it can happen. But it doesn't happen in the way that you expect. It's not about being famous. It's not about being top tier. It's about the journey of you trying to get what you want, and you realize what really matters is how you changed as a person on the way there. And I never knew it would come to this. One thing that UK battle rap has taught me was, no matter how big something can get, no matter how invincible you feel, Allah can just take it away. Which He has. To go to the test 10 to like 20 guys in the venue, I don't mind, because I started out battling on the streets in Malaysia. I started out at Think You Got Skills freestyle battles on beats in Malaysia. We had small crowds too, but to get from up there to down there, it feels sad, and to get to where I'm about to go. The reality is, I'm so grateful that some leagues in the UK have spoken to me about flying me out sometime next year. I'm very grateful for their kindness and for the offer and all that. However, looking at the reality of the situation now, there are less people going to battles, which means less ticket money. So to fly me out, and physically, is a lot tougher. And the reality is, my name doesn't pull in enough people to the venue to justify that amount. And being able to say that on camera to everyone, it would hurt me 6 years ago, but now no, because I've grown up. I value this experience because it's humbling to fall from grace, because then you can rebuild. I'm worried that, and I'm concerned that my trip to the UK to battle this year will be my last. I'm working on a film now. If it takes off and it does well, I'll be able to come back to battle in the UK or wherever on my own dime, and do a lot of things on my own dime and all that. But what if it doesn't work out? What if it doesn't get off the ground? Or if it does, what if it doesn't do well at the box office? Of course I would want it to do well, but you never know. I don't know if it's even possible to fly me out to the UK to battle based on the economic realities of the situation. So I'm doing this video just in case that my trip to the UK this year would be my last. Hundreds of thousands of views, hundreds and thousands of people at the venue. I'd say I've lost count. Actually, wait, let me think. Most prob, Els, Mark Grist, and then the multi-guy battle at the Violent Demons, yeah, and then the 2-on-2 Tagmatic, and then there's Respect BA, and then Flex Digits 7, and then the Valve Pamphlet, the 2-on-2, it's 8, and then I come back with, and then Shonda Rhimes Rare Solutions as 10, O'Shea 11. I'd say, oh shit, 14 battles in the UK so far, not including the battles I've had in other countries. After 14 battles, hundreds of thousands of views, and hundreds of people at the venue, and 7 years. It ends with a video on my phone. Yeah, it kind of sucks, doesn't it? But I believe the best things in great stories are bittersweet. It teaches us humility. Oh, and Talks, thank you so much for mentioning my GoFundMe on Sarcasm City. Yeah, you guys could have talked about a lot of shit. You could have talked about how there aren't any black astronauts. You could have talked about how, like, black folks are taking over. You keep out right with smack. You could have talked about a lot of topics, bro. But I say talk about my GoFundMe. I'm kind of honored, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of the thing, you know what, I ain't gonna lie. After thinking about a lot of the stuff Talk said was right. But I would rather be a flawed person who did what he did to do whatever he could to make a battle than a guy, not talking about Talks, but other people, than a guy who would make up any excuse humanly imaginable to duck a battle. If there's one thing anyone in UK battle rap learns from any of my mistakes, this bullshit where you can't battle, you don't want to go on a train, or you don't want to punch the guy, what the fuck, it's bullshit. People like this should be banned from battle rap, period. But it's not my country, so it's not for me to say, right? Man, I'm starting to feel old when every time I talk to people about battle rap, I go, back in my day, you had to go for tournaments and you'd be like 15 motherfuckers. And you had to come up with rhymes about all of them just because you didn't know who you were going to face. Oh, but now you got like 4 months in advance. And and you still duck, even though it's like in your own country, I mean, I only sacrificed my life just to go fly to the UK, or like, because 50 times, what the fuck do I know about not ducking battles, right? Whatever happened to, trying your best to be a man of integrity. I mean, I'm not a perfect person. I make mistakes. I've done stuff that I'm not proud of, but I do my best. Whatever happened to that, doing your best? I guess it's not the end thing anymore. I can't come to the battle, guys. My hamster died, I'm feeling mad and emotional. Whatever, dude. I wish I could come back. I wish things were back to where they used to be. But they won't be. Maybe I'll get into trouble for this, but I miss seeing Rowan, Kruger, and Bagnall together. I miss how things used to be. I hope that UK battle rap transforms into something else. Because transformation into something else is the only thing that can save UK battle rap, in my opinion. Thanks a lot, England. Thanks a lot, Scotland, Wales, Ireland. Thanks for everything. Zain Azrai. Peace out.